Good morning, everybody. Today is November 29th, and I am calling this Facilities Committee meeting to order. All members are present. I need a motion to approve the agenda, please.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
4-0. Meeting minutes. Has everyone had a chance to look at those? And if so, I need a motion to approve.
Motion to approve the minutes.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, 4-0. Canopy bids, Mr. McManus.
Hi, good morning. Yes, so on October 24th, we received canopy bids for Monroe Middle School transportation and Monroe High School. The lowest response bidder was Jay Taylor in the amount of $361, and we are funding that out of FY23 and with some savings out of FY23 roofing. So staff request the Facilities Committee recommend to the full board Jay Taylor in the amount of $361,000.
Does anyone have any questions?
Question. Danny, after this move, if it's approved by the full board, what kind of, do you have a ballpark? Do we have anything left in the roofing in case of any other overages?
We actually do, and I have those numbers coming up in other in the Forest Hills roofing bids and the Parkwood roofing bids. I can talk them now or later. It doesn't matter, either one.
That's fine. You can do it later.
Okay, well, I'll address that coming up.
Okay. Motion to recommend approval to the full board.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, 4-0. Thank you. Caterpillar replacement, Mr. McManus.
Yes, ma'am. So on October 24th, we received bids for the Caterpillar replacement. Carolina Air Solution was the lowest in the amount of $225. And we exceeded the project budget of $148.50, but we are funding that out of FY22 building systems and savings in that category. So staff requests recommendation to the Facilities Committee to recommend to the full board Carolina Air Solutions for $225,000.
We don't have geothermal there, do we?
We do not.
That's the site next door to it, isn't it?
Correct. We have it at
Okay.
Wolf currently. Correct.
Wolf. Okay.
Any other questions?
Motion to recommend approval to the full board.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
4-0. Thank you. Forest Hills High School roofing bids, Mr. McManus.
Yes, we received bids on October 17th, 10 contractors, so we had good participation. And we are recommending Owens Roofing because they submitted the lowest bid of $771,190 for the base bid. And it is well within our overall roofing budget of $2.366 million and is funded out of those two categories, FY22 and 23. So staff recommends to the Facilities Committee to recommend the full board Owens Roofing in the amount of $771,190.
Hey, Danny, in the future, can we get I guess, and like the bid documents and the map of what's getting replaced?
Absolutely, not a problem. We'll
Okay.
just FYI, this is over the new gym. I say new gym with a smile because the gym was in 2006. So it will remain.
There's no warranty on the existing gym, I guess.
No, I do believe that was a PVC roof, and I believe that was 15. I don't think it was 10. I think it was 15-year warranty. So that's 17, 18 years ago. Yes.
Okay.
Any other questions?
Is this where you want to get into the total surplus amount?
We can. So the next one that's coming up is Parkwood Roofing, but if the Facilities Committee recommends both this bid and the Parkwood middle and high bids to the full board, and that's fully approved, we will have roughly $800,000 remaining in the FY23 roofing budget. And we also have approximately 2.3 rough numbers in the FY24. Those projects are currently underway, being designed, and will eventually be bid and come before you in the future.
So the 23, you're saying we would have around 800,000 free and unrestricted to any projects? Did you say 800?
Correct. 800,000 remaining. If Parkwood High, Middle, and Forest Hills are all approved, then yes, that's where we'd be in the FY23 roofing budget.
And so that's basically set aside for any emergency roofing repairs.
Correct.
Hey, I got one more question too about Forest Hills. That was a PVC roofing originally,
That is correct.
and we're going with modified bitumen on that.
That is correct.
Okay.
Any other questions?
And we're investing this in the old Forest Hills building because it will become eventually the new East Union Middle building.
Correct. This is over the newest gym, the 2006 gym. So Forest Hills High School actually
High
utilized.
school will continue to use that.
Correct. Yes, sir.
Motion to recommend approval of the full board.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, 4-0. And now we were to Parkwood High and Middle roofing bids.
Parkwood High, Middle. Yes, thank you, ma'am. So November 1st, we had 9 contractors again, good participation received for Parkwood High and Parkwood Middle. Johnson Roofing was the lowest in the amount of $796,691, which is the base bid, alternate 4 and alternate 5. Alternate 4 and 5 are spelled out there on your bid tab what they are. It is again well within the roofing budget, 2.366 million. We just talked about the remaining would be 800 at both or all 3 locations were approved. So staff requests, facilities committee recommend to the full board. Johnson Roofing, the amount of $796,691.
And what buildings are getting done on this?
Parkwood Middle School, it's over the cafeteria area, and Parkwood High School, that's over it's basically that gym front addition, Mr. Helms, the cafeteria expansion and that addition we did 2006, 7-ish right there.
Okay. And that's modified bitumen on that also.
That is correct.
And that's what's currently on there too, right?
The gym, again, all the gyms were done in 2006 with PVC with that 15.
Okay.
Correct.
How old is the roof piece on the Parkwood Middle that we're replacing? Do you know?
You always ask me a question. I don't know the answer to that one. I do know it's out of warranty, but I don't remember if that was a 30-year warranty or a 15-year warranty, but I can find that out for you.
Okay.
Any other questions?
I'll make a motion to recommend approval to the full board.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, 4-0, thank you. Okay, we have some informational items. Construction update, Mr. McManus. Anyone
Yes,
have any
thank you.
questions on that?
Yep, happy to answer if anyone does.
Okay, bond update, Mr. Moore. I guess my only question is, it looks like we're running on schedule. Is that?
We are. Yep, we are.
Okay.
We're progressing pretty good. We got some information in your packet about Forest Hills and East Elementary, and again, glad to answer any questions. But yes, both projects are currently on schedule.
Boy.
Gary, do you have a question?
No,
No?
basically on schedule, and I just hope the weather will cooperate so we can stay that way.
Yeah. Okay, surplus, Mr. McManus?
Yes, so in front of you, you have 2 items. You have a facilities trailer and a club wagon van for school nutrition. Both have more than reached their useful life. Happy to answer any other questions you may have on those.
Any other questions? No? So our next meeting, we're not gonna have one at the end of December. It would be, well, unless we need something last minute, then we'd meet before next week's board meeting. But it looks like January 24th would be the normal rotation, or do you want it on the 31st so that it's closer to the next board meeting?
Makes no difference to me. If staff.
Mr. Moore, any?
Yeah, I didn't have a preference either.
Danny, do you know any bids coming in late January, mid to late January?
No, we've been working on the third week, so the 24th works for us.
Okay, so we'll stick with the 24th at 9 via Zoom. And I need a motion to adjourn, please.
Before we adjourn, can I just ask, I know Cullen, we had asked, and you had supplied information about air conditioning of secondary gyms in schools. And I'm wondering, as you develop the CIP for our next budget, I realize it's going to be very difficult, if not impossible, to put them all in. I think it was over 3 million, I think. But I'm wondering if we could consider a phased approach, and maybe even if we have to, as few as one of them this next year. Could you at least consider that as you develop the CIP for our next budget?
Yep, we can do that.
Okay, thank you. I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, 4-0. Thanks, everybody.